and honor our senior band members. We're going to open straight up here with two pieces. The first one's going to be a march called Mad Dash, and the second is called First Suite in E flat. And it actually is multi-movement, so if you'll just wait and hold your applause to the very end. So this is our spring concert band, and give them a welcome. to play that piece after just having all of these students for 3 weeks now, maybe 4, is an incredible tribute to them, because that is a major piece of band literature. And even though it's an easier version, man, it's just, they spent so much work on that. And I appreciate them letting me berate them every day to make that the best that it can be. We want to give out some awards at this moment. We have several students that we'd like to recognize as volunteers who are ready to jump in and say, what can I do? How can I help? Can I carry equipment? What do you need? And two may be jumping in and saying, yeah, I'll learn to play a bass drum for March for football in the spring. Absolutely. So we would like to award these 4 students, Summer Davis, Austin Paredes, Kaylee Stewart, and Robert Womble, with our volunteer awards this year. If you could give them a hand, please. We also would like to recognize our outstanding marcher. This student is a senior band member who we seem to give this award to often, but if you watch him march and you hear him play, it's impeccable every single time you have rehearsal, no matter how tired he is or how hot it is, he is always on it, and that is to Hunter Ball. Congratulations, Hunter. We have class awards, and this is always a difficult decision. And you look and you say, okay, there's a lot of factors that go into this for band, particularly because there's musicianship, there's the musicianship factor, but then there is the leadership, the responsibility, the maturity factor. So all of those went into each of these class awards. So we have some amazing freshman players that moved up, and freshmen, wow, I have been so hard on you this year. But it's worth it. You know, we were rehearsing outside last week, and I said, I'm so glad I have been so mean because you sound so good. This is so great. So freshmen, I really appreciate all of you rising to the occasion of this kind of level of music. And this award goes to a student, not only is a great musician, worked hard for all district, but just the maturity level to handle class rehearsal and be respectful and to be a role model, I think, for others, and that's White Pots. Our sophomore award this year goes to a sophomore who we were so excited. Not only did she make all district, but she qualified to audition for all state. And wow, I cannot wait to see what she does as a junior and senior, and that is Jade Rattler. Junior award, again, this is difficult. We have so many amazing juniors and so many amazing musicians. And this has just been, as you all know, such a difficult year. And this award really played into who has been a motivator for all of us all year, even when it was hard for them, and kept us going and kept us laughing and brought us flowers from the field when the lawnmower didn't mow them down. And the junior award, I mean, the leadership is ridiculous, is Jacob Dunford. There are 2 senior awards here because I can't just give one. I just can't. There's 2 outstanding seniors, and you're going to hear more about them in just a little bit because they're going to perform for you solo. So those 2 outstanding seniors this year, I'll tell you a little bit more later, go to Hunter Ball and Emily Wilkie. We also have an outstanding percussion award. This young lady, man, what a talent, and just jumps on whatever we throw at her, literally. And the outstanding percussion award so deservedly goes to Grace Schuler. I'd like to bring attention to our laptop here. We have one of our seniors, Raya Dingle, is joining in via Google Meet with us tonight. She can't be with us, so she's joining in, and as we recognize, I hope you can hear it, Raya. She would absolutely be here if possible, playing all over this band, and I'll talk a little bit more her about later as well. But we have all district participants. We have medals for Raya Dingle, Avery Maples, and Jade Rattler.
I'll bring you yours.
All right. We also want to recognize for multiple years in a row what an outstanding musician and player Avery Maples not only made All-State this year again, but she made, I believe, fourth chair. Avery, is that correct? As a junior? Yeah. So across the state, she is the fourth highest scoring clarinet in the state of North Carolina, and we have that in Swain County. How awesome is that? Congratulations, Avery Maples. We also have your last year's plaque, so we'll get those to you at the end, okay? We do want to give a couple of recognitions here for Governor School. We have some recognitions for Governor School. Avery Maples and Allison Scheid were accepted last year, and then so that's been deferred to this year. So we want to recognize both of those ladies for being accepted. That is no small feat. Also, we'd like to recognize our new drum major next year for Allison Scheid as well. So congratulations to her. I have two awards that I added that I really wanted to give some recognition for. We have some pins in there. Make sure you guys get those. There were two players in this group that, we take concert band very seriously here. Let me rephrase that. I take concert band very seriously here. It's just a big thing, I think, for us. It's very important in the band world. There's so much that's taught through it. And so for concert band, to me, it's very important for kids to step up and really grow. And there were two students who musically this semester just changed. Just the level of musicianship and maturity from both of these players. So we would like to recognize Tyler Bennett and Morgan Hunley for the concert. As we prepare, we have two new pieces for you in just a second. We're going to prepare for, and many of you may be Mandalorian fans, I'm not sure, but what a great theme that is. So we're going to play a Mandalorian theme, and a softer piece called Through the Mist. So while we sit up, I'm going to hand it to Mr. Sale, and he's going to make our marching band captain announcements for next year.
So, I'm talking in front of people, so I'm going to look like this. First of all, it's so good to be here and see everybody performing. It does my heart a lot of good. This is the best part of I say this a lot. It's one of the best part of my jobs is getting to be in captain interviews, because these kids I taught in 8th grade, I get to hear become young adults in their captain interviews and tell us why they'd be good at a position, and that takes a lot of guts and it takes a lot of poise and maturity. And so we're going to go through these and know we put a lot of thought into them. And that we think that, we're just really excited for these different positions. So we're going to start with our equipment manager this year, and our equipment manager is going to be Austin Paredes. So congratulations, Austin. We have a position called new marcher coordinators because I keep giving 6th graders the opportunity to march, and they need somebody to hold their hand just a little bit. Which is what these guys are going to be excellent at. So our new marcher coordinators this year are going to be Jade Rattler and Morgan Hunley. You shouldn't look that excited to be working with Morgan. So next up we'll go to color guard. So color guard, we had two fantastic captains last year, and we're going to have the same two fantastic captains this year, and that is Michaela Yakuzo and Sharon Dickerson. In percussion world, we've done a bunch of different things in the past few years, but this year we're just going to have one percussion captain, and that is going to be Miss Grace Schuler. In the brass world, we have a great young man who has grown up so much, and I'm incredibly proud of, and that is Jackson Payne McCullough. And last but not least, our woodwind section is going to be led by Miss Emma Carver. Oh, I forgot about uniforms because they're just a staple now. So our uniform might be the biggest job in the band. And we had two fantastic uniform managers their sophomore year, and they're going to do it again, and that is Jacob Dunford and Phoebe Carnes. And Bianca Farrell is going to be taking care of uniforms for our color guard. So thank you to all of you for being with us.
next, we would like to introduce our color guard captains, Shira Dickerson and Michaela Yakuzo. We invited them. We thought they wrote their own show for the talent show this year at the high school, and we were just so moved by this. I was like, please do this at our spring concert. We would love it. So we're going to turn the stage over to them, and then we'll let Sherry recognize our color guard members.
Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we desire.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams
So I'm going to tell this story on these two girls. They've heard me tell it before. And so when one year Timothy got me like 5 people from middle school chorus, and they all cried. Every day I would look at them and they would cry. And I would say, "You look really good today," and they would, "Ah!" No kidding. And I thought, I'm going to kill Tim Cell. That's what I thought. I said, don't ever find me any more people, okay? So literally, I'm not kidding. They cried every day. So, and I don't think I'm that scary a person. But anyway. Summer, fix your hair.
No, fix your hair.
Anyway.
I gelled it and it came back down. It's not my fault.
Anyway, so when they did this at the talent show, it was virtual, I sat at my desk in there and cried. Because never underestimate what extracurricular will do for your child. Ever. Because this is what has happened for them. They stuck it out, it was hard, and then they wrote their own thing and did it at the talent show. I did not help at all. I didn't even know they were doing it, to be honest. And I sat there and cried. Because look at how wonderful what this has done for them. And it does it for all, not just band, any extracurricular. And so don't underestimate what this does for your child, ever. Ever. I'm very proud of you girls. I sent them a text and I said, you finally did it after what, 10 years? No, not really. You made me cry. So, very proud of them. This is Jana. This is the person that has to put up with Mr. Tim Cell daily. So please pray for her every day. Thank you. She needs it. And where did Joanna go?
She's somewhere.
I wanted to say thanks to Joanna. She always comes and takes pictures, band, whatever. Love you, Joe. Thank you for coming and taking pictures of our kids. Let's give hello. Okay. I just wanted, this year was hard, and we all know it, and it wasn't fun, and marching band was, it was fun, and they worked hard, and the first time we all got to go on the field at practice, I stood there and cried, because we were all together. It's been I was one of those people like, this is going to be over within a month, and I was wrong. And she over there was like, this is going to last a long time. I'm like, no, it's not. It's going to be over within a month. Well, she was right. So it was just great to get out on the field together, and then we had football and had some kind of season, and they just had fun, which we never have fun at Color Guard, to be honest. We just don't. Anyway. Okay. So I want to recognize the people on the Color Guard this year. Sherry Dickerson was captain. Bianca Farewell was uniform and equipment manager. Skylar Henderson, Sabrina Kearns, Erwin Smoker, Echo Weidman, Michaela Yakuzo as captain, and Alyssa Edwards did football season. And I'm proud to say we've got 17 doing Color Guard in the fall. So a lot of younger people, so I'm very excited. And this is, I want to talk about Jana. She joined. I talked her into it, and I know it means she spends more time with her husband, but she has a good dance background, and if you've been to any band things in the past few years, Color Guard's not just, as you saw, used to 10 years ago when I was in Color Guard, it was very military style, and now there's more dance and other things, so I really appreciate everything that she's done for Color Guard and what she's going to do in the future, so thank you, Jana. So, I just want to mention that last year's Color Guard Award went to Sabrina Kearns, who's not here. She came to every practice and did great things. And this year's award goes to someone who, at times I wondered if she was going to make it. And she's come a long way. She's a great leader. She stepped up and was a great leader this past year. And her enthusiasm is unmatched. And she'll come and say, I want to do this, and I'm like, I feel like I've created a little mini-me, So this year's award goes to Michaela Kuzo. And I don't know who's next.
You're good. All right, professional song. Here we go.
and a 1, 2, ready, 8. So that was our percussion ensemble. We started out the year the A Day and B Day groups, it's interesting that we had a few, very small group for our B Day, so we just created a lot. We're going to do a piece at the end. You're going to see it's very percussion heavy. I made a percussion ensemble piece, and I want to recognize that Rhea Dingle is really our mallow player. So Rhea, I covered that for you. You were in my heart just now. So we appreciate you guys rock that, by the way. Good job. Before we get into our next pieces, I would like to introduce to you two of our senior players. The next piece is a feature for saxophone. Now, it's no secret that I played saxophone back in the day, and that I am very partial to saxophone. I wouldn't mind if we had 100 saxophone players in the band. So, to Mr. Sel's chagrin. So, I'm going to invite Hunter and Emily up front to each side of. Go ahead and set your stuff up. So, this piece is really split. You're going to hear. We're going to balance back and forth, or go back and forth between the bari and alto. And I have to say, saxophone is so competitive when you compete. And all of our saxophone players, this class has just been, they're just monster players. And so I'm just so excited to feature them and let them just be on display for you. This piece is called Illuminations. So our next awards, we're going to go through quickly. We have an Arion Award for Leadership. A good leader is enthusiastic about their work or cause. People will respond more openly to a person of passion and dedication. Leaders need to be able to be a source of inspiration and motivation. Although the responsibilities and role of a leader may be different, the leader needs to be seen, to be part of the team working towards the goal. This kind of leader will not be afraid to roll up their sleeves and get dirty. This describes Summer Davis. As a drum major for our marching band, she's genuinely cared about the well-being of others while pushing them to be the best version of themselves. I've watched Summer overcome great adversity and musical pursuits and always turning disappointments into stepping stones. I'm so sorry. It is with great pride that we present the Arion Award to Summer Davis. The John Philip Sousa Award is the pinnacle of achievement in high school band. It was introduced in 1955 to honor the top student in high school band and recognize superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. It was created with the approval of Helen Sousa Albert and Priscilla Sousa, the daughters of the famous composer and bandmaster. Our 2021 recipient was no easy decision, given the number of seniors we have who qualify for this honor. This year's recipient has not only been a dedicated marcher and concert member, but has been placed on multiple instruments from flute to marimba and even bass drum. Ray Dingle is one who often works quietly behind the scenes with integrity and superior musicianship. It is with great pride that we present this year's Sousa Award to Ray Dingle on the screen. Before we go through our final comments and our final piece, we typically will give our seniors an opportunity to speak. And so we have 4 seniors tonight that have written some words that would like to share with you. So Hunter, if you would come on up, we'll let you go first. And then Emily, you go after Hunter. And then Summer, and then Kaylee. Kaylee, if you're ready, we'll bring you on up first, and we'll let Hunter get his stuff good. Come on up, Kaylee. Let's go, bro. Come on.
Get it, bestie! Woo!
Come on, Caleb.
Have you changed your mind?
I wasted my streak on you.
All right, come on up, Hunter. Kaylee needs time to process.
Hey everyone, my name is Hunter. You might know me as a very reserved and inward person. Hey everyone, this is Hunter. You might know me as a very reserved and inward person, and I don't always say a lot out loud in a large group of people, or feel the most comfortable making myself the center of attention. However, despite all of this, I couldn't help but feeling that my time within the band could not be complete without acknowledging how much my experience has meant to me. My goal isn't to make Miss Williams cry or make fun of Mr. Sale, as easy as both of those might be. But my goal is to show others how the band could easily change your life, the same way it did mine, and understand the importance of a program like this. As I've been playing the saxophone in concert band for 7 years now, marching it for 6, I've found a group and a passion that I could not find in any other activity or sport all through middle and high school. The band, at least once you get to high school and realize it's not all about playing as loud as possible. It's about finding a balance between yourself and the people around you, all while playing your part to the best of your abilities. Not only was this exactly what I loved about being a part of an ensemble, but I believe that there were definitely many values and lessons to be learned from this sort of experience and environment. And it has been an experience that has definitely paid off, as during my time within the band, we achieved superior ratings while competing within MPA and musical festivals, as well as countless awards and trophies earned while competing within the marching band. We've also been on many trips as a band that I would never been able to experience otherwise. With my personal favorite being our trip to Hawaii in 2016 to perform for the 75th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. This is an experience I would have never gotten if I had never joined the band to begin with. And looking back now, do I realize how monumental of an accomplishment this was for the band and myself. And my point behind all of this is, Swain's band program is an incomparable experience that will open up so many great opportunities for yourself as a musician and an individual, and teach you so many great values and lessons along the way. I attribute so much of who I am and my accomplishments today to being a member of the band all these years, and even as I prepare for college this fall as a mechanical engineering major, I cannot begin to describe how relevant my experience within the band was to my road towards college and a successful career. Ms. Williams, Mr. Sale, and Mr. Wright give their students their all in order to see them succeed in music, but they in no way expect anything in return or to see you to become a music major. Music is a value that will stay with you no matter where you go in life. And as I transition into college this fall, I know that music will be there to help me find a community and escape in a very different environment than what I'm used to. So for any students hearing this that are considering joining the band or continuing with it, or even parents wondering if their child should be a part of the band program, just know that you will have many great opportunities, amazing experiences, and wonderful teachers, parents, and community members to guide you towards success within your time in the Swain's band program. Thank you.
I did not have a chance to print my speech, so it is on my phone. And my goal for my speech was to make Miss Williams cry, just so you know. I don't know that I accomplished that, but that was my goal. Okay. Hello. Thank you for coming to our final band concert and my final concert with this band. It's been a wild 7 years with lots of laughter and lots of tears and many unforgettable memories. This band is my second family, the band room's my second home, and Miss Williams is my non-biological mother. And Tim's here too. And of course, Sherry. I want to say thank you to everyone in this band for being my family. Many of you have made me laugh, though Jacob more than most. And several of you have become my close friends. I've enjoyed making music with you and being your ribbon captain, and I know you'll continue to make great music, and you better, because I'm gonna come back and check on you. I'm counting on you to keep wishing Tim a happy birthday after I'm gone. And recording Miss Williams' quotes like, play louder than 40 fat men, the breeze is swaying, and the wind is the wind. I have to say thank you to Miss Williams, because without you, this band would not be as amazing as it is. Now I'm the one crying. No one puts as much heart and dedication into this band as you do. And I know you care about me in and outside of class. There's a reason you're my non-biological mother. Thank you for taking the time to get to know me and being there for me when I needed you. Thank you for not punishing me in Rhea freshman year. Mom and Dad, I never told you this, but we broke into the band room through the window and set off the school alarm. And we were lucky the cops weren't called. I've been waiting to tell you this for 4 years, just so you know. We came through the window on top of the organ. Twice, because we locked ourselves out again. And then a senior tried to take credit for it, but I wouldn't let him. And then Mark Sale laughed when I told him. You did! You laughed when Miss Williams told you. Thank you for teaching me not only about music, but about leadership and perseverance. Thank you, both you, Tim and Sherry, all of you, for giving me a final season and a final time at concert band. Whew, try not to cry. Whew. In the middle of a pandemic. I know that you all wish you could give us more, but you've given us so much. Last spring, when everything got shut down, I wasn't even sure if I'd get to march ever again here or play here. But you guys gave us that. Even without competitions, you let us perform. So just thank you. Oh, my phone turned off. Oh, I can't see. Oh, I also have to mention that my class is the last one that you took all the way through middle school. And the last one's alive when you started teaching. I needed to let you know that she started teaching a week after I was born. But, and Tim, I like to pick on you, and you like to call me trash and tell me you hate me, but thank you for putting up with me and my constant happy birthdays, like every 5 minutes or every time I see you. You never taught me in middle school, but I know how much you care about this band, and it's been great having you, working with you in marching band. And thank you all of you for trusting me to be a leader in the band and giving me that opportunity to grow and helping me become a better leader. And of course, happy birthday, Tim. And Sherry, I don't really interact with you as much as the others, but you're always there and you're always a source of encouragement and just always been there to put us in the spirit and yell at us when we're being, to get us into shape in marching season. It's scary, but it helps us. But that's all that I wrote down. I was not as prepared as I would like to be, but just thank you guys, all of you, everyone here.
You're welcome. Okay. I know I don't, but I want to feel important. You know? Smart choice. So my goal is to make as many people cry as I can, so I have individual thank yous. Good luck. Hello, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Summer Davis. I have dedicated my life to this concert band for the last 7 years, marching band for the last 6, and for the past 3 years, I have had the absolute pleasure of leading the marching band as their drum major. And I am fully aware there are some people in the audience tonight who have no idea who I am and just want to go home. I will say this, though I don't want to, I will probably get emotional. And if you have the misfortune of being sat next to my mother at this moment, she will also probably start crying, so good luck to all of you with that. So I've rewritten the beginning of this speech a good 15 times, because how do you wrap up 7 years worth of emotions and experiences within the short time that I have with you today? It is safe to say that when I was a little snot-nosed 6th grader, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I thought it would be a fun elective, and I couldn't have fathomed that band would help me grow as a person and as a leader. The time that I've spent with this band is absolutely irreplaceable. I'm more compassionate, I've learned a lot of people skills, even though I'm an introvert and I don't like people, but that's not the point. I developed a very thick skin, Karen, but most important, I have built some bonds that I will never forget. Tim, you're up first. You're not gonna cry, but you know. I never had you as a teacher, but I know that you throw things at kids, and I find that incredibly amusing. Most of our time spent together is spent insulting each other or just yelling. But there were times when I truly thought you didn't like me, but I now realize that you were trying to make me stronger and help me grow, even though you might not have and you actually don't like me, but we're gonna say nice things anyways. So thank you, but I hope that if I do become a teacher, I'm just like you, because I looked up to you for a really long time and I just had no idea. Sherry, you're right behind me, so hi. Thank you for being you, for fussing over my hair constantly. Y'all, this woman has put over 300 bobby pins in my hair, or more. And even though that happened, we both know it will be nothing but extremely messy and wild, but I applaud you trying. I gotta flip the page. Thank you for caring in your own way and loving all the band kids, even though we are incredibly annoying. And thank you for giving your yearly speech about honor and integrity, because it helps remind us who we are doing it for, and we would absolutely not be the same without you. I love you very much. So now I've gone through most of my mentors. I saved you for last because I love you. We're gonna go through my friends and peers really quick. I might skip Rhea though, because I don't know, is she still there?
Yeah, she's still there.
Oh, hey, Boo, what's up? Emily, thank you for pushing me all these years to do my best. You once told me to my face that your goal in high school was to beat me. And honestly, that made me get better, so your solo was amazing, and I'm so proud of you. Rhea, hi. You're one of the sweetest people I've ever met, and honestly, one of the most compassionate people I've ever had. I'm gonna write this part down. You're a great person, and I love you. Okay. Kaylee, you are one of my oldest friends, and even though we hated each other when we were younger, I am now so proud to call you my friend because I know you will do such amazing things. Jacob.
Oh God.
Oh God. Okay. Words don't even begin to describe how grateful I am to have you in my life. I wrote down that I would probably start crying here, and I am. You have been with me through some of the highest moments of my life, and also some of the lowest. See, there it is. And you never left. You're truly my best friend in the world, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life. No, you cannot come with me to college. I know you're gonna ask. And I love you so, so much. Allison, you're the only thing that makes work bearable. She's back there. Everybody point and laugh at her. You're leaving for governor school, and I might quit in that time, but it's fine. You are one of my closest friends, and I am so grateful to have you in my life because you're truly one of the best people I know. There's no passing the torch ceremony thing for drum majors, but part of me wishes there was, not for the theatrics, but only to tell you how proud I am of you and how amazing I know you will be. To everyone that identifies as my child, I love you all. You have taught me what motherhood is, which is weird because I'm 17. Yes, JC, only you. But I wouldn't be here without you guys, and I love you very much. Okay, Karen.
Yeah. Here it comes.
She's gonna stare at you for like 3 minutes. Yeah, I just gotta set a timer now. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for teaching me everything I know about music and a lot about life. Thank you for letting me hide in your office in 9th grade when I was having my very first panic attacks. I didn't know what was happening, and you just said sit in here and exist for a little while, and I'm so grateful for that. For being there with me all the way and reminding me that I'm not just my failures, because that is something I have always struggled with. That my hands are shaking. That I can do what I put my mind to, and if I somehow don't make it, it doesn't mean that I have failed as a person. Thank you for talking to me and putting up with my annoying nonsense, for making me laugh and teaching me how to escape through music. There's a song called The Merry-Go-Round Through Life, and there's this point at the climax where it's just absolutely gorgeous, and I will tear up every time, and I don't think I would be able to do that without you. So thank you. I am forever grateful to you, and I love you. For those of you I didn't mention by name, I'm so happy to have you on this journey with me, and I know you will be amazing. So for everyone, thank you. I've built bonds and made memories that will last a lifetime, for better or for worse. So thank you for teaching me how to be a decent person.
Okay, so if you did not know, my name is Kaylee. I remember when I was going into 6th grade, when 5th grade took a field trip up to the middle school, we were given a choice. We could either take concert band or art. And if you know me at all, I have no artistic abilities whatsoever. So I chose the seemingly easier of the two, which was concert band. There have been times where I've loved band, and there have been other times where I wish I would have taken that art class. But I honestly cannot explain how glad I am that I did not take that art class. Being in band for 7 years has provided me with some of my best memories and some of my favorite trips. I've learned so many valuable things in band, like obviously how to play an instrument, kind of, and that drinking water is important during the marching band, and even, some life lessons here and there. I'm truly grateful for all of the friends I've made in band and for the amazing role models I've met. So Miss Williams, Kim, and Sherry, I can't tell you guys how much you mean to me. I've learned so much from you guys, and you've made such a positive impact on my life. I love you guys, and I just want to thank you for providing me with memories and life lessons that I will never forget. I've made some bad decisions in the past that I regret when I picked my classes, but taking that beginner's grade band class is not a class that I regret.
So we sent out a form and had people just fill out some things about each of our seniors. Yeah, I'm just going to read a few. You know, Booth Bassett, somebody wrote, "Your musicianship is incredible and inspiring." If you ever watch Booth just jam out on percussion, you're going to see him again in a second. You'll understand that statement. Hunter Ball says, "You're very quiet and observant, but that has taught me a lot." Summer Davis has said, "Someone I've always respected and looked up to." Somebody wrote, "You intimidated me with the amount of confidence and extrovertedness you possess.
It's all an act, don't trust it.
But you're really cool and I love your hair." Somebody wrote, "Rhea Dingle, I personally don't know you as well as most people, but this band is going to miss you. You're such a supportive person, always willing to help." Another person wrote, "I've always respected you." Another person wrote, "All District 6th grade, we ate chicken nuggets together at Wendy's." She was the one that got me into some of my favorite shows. Rhea, somebody wrote, "Rest is for the weak." Rhea, there's multiple comments about your musicianship and just you being an amazing human. Some people wrote some comments to Ethan. It says, "Ethan, you may be a better player, a better person." Somebody wrote, "Ethan, you're one of the most terrifying people I've ever met. But I like your hair." Davin, "We are the back of the bus. You always made me laugh." James Posey, it says, "You are a role model of mine for years. You made a latte wrong once and that bothers me." James, you scare me. Kaylee Stewart was a very almost creepy nice person. It was an amazing clarinet player. He was an amazing help to most people also. Copious amounts of baked beans. Kelly, this is really good and I wanted to include. It says, "I'm going to miss long bus rides, complaining about how tired we are in the stands at 10 o'clock at night, laughing at random things, and making fun of Tim. I seriously don't know what I'm going to do without you." Emily says, "You're an incredible saxophone player. I love how you get so tired of freshmen and tell them to be quiet all the time." Emily, amazing musician. Emily, I love you. Somebody wrote that. Emily says, "Thank you for putting up with my stupidity." Says, "Emily's wonderful to eat lunch with." Robert, someone said, "Robert, what a great low brass player you are. We love you. Low brass is going to miss you." And Robert, somebody says you still need to finish The Man in the High Castle, whatever that means. Seniors, we have another comment. It says, "Seniors, we're truly going to miss you. You've made such a positive impact on the band. You guys are the best. There's so many of you and you're all so good. What are we going to do without you? Hope you all have a great time and achieve everything you want." I mean, I don't know what I can possibly add to this. What an incredible class. Booth, I'll miss having your musicianship and natural sense of rhythm in the back of the room. Hunter, you've taught me what quiet leadership looks like. I can't wait to bring our next group of concert band students to UNC Charlotte and be like, "This is one of our players, and you're going to give us a tour." I can't wait to do that. I love Ashlyn Bridges and how much she loves music. I love that she's always so kind. Summer, you've been my sidekick for so long. I don't even know how to function without you there, just in my ear, be going, "Summer, be quiet."
Just give me a call.
All right. I have to say, though, I will never, ever forget your selflessness when it comes to this band. I will never forget that. Caleb, what a great sound you had. Play louder. Ethan, you're a legend. Birds are real.
We're not starting that again, no.
Chasm, man, I have my birdhouse on display. If Chasm's listening tonight, I want him to know I think about him every time I walk by it. Davin, you were my first and hopefully last ambulance ride. I miss your sarcasm, your humor, and your quick wit. James, what a monster tenor sax player James Posey was. You made me proud at every turn over the last 4 years. I don't know what I'm more proud of, you or that Russian hat you always wore. Kaylee, what an incredible work ethic. I wish we had just one more year to poke fun at you on the drums.
Yes.
Emily, I'm going to miss having you storm in the band room door every morning, drop off your instrument, and publicly state how band is why you came to school today. Robert, I love your snort laugh. I can't say enough how grateful we all are to have you and your whole family join our band program. What an incredible class. So much talent, and after this year, incredible resilience. You have made us better. Your class has made this band better. We hope as you make your own way in the world that you recognize the value of music education. We hope you stand up for it for future generations of kids that want to take band. Lastly, tonight, our students wouldn't have the experiences and opportunities that they have without a supportive school system and community. We're grateful for the endless support offered from our middle and high school administrators and our central office leadership. Thank you for recognizing how important the band program is within our schools and community. We want to give a shout out to Neil Blankenship and Eric Stevenson for their support through our spring marching season. Thanks to Tim Sell for the incredible amount of time he devotes to our middle school program and marching band. We've excelled in so many ways due to him and his innovation. Thanks to Sherry Wright and Jana Sell for instilling passion in our color guard students. Last but not least, all of you, our band parents, booster officers. Thank you, Jason Dunford, for serving as booster president. To Kathy Posey for serving as vice president. Elizabeth Carver for serving as treasurer. Jennifer Scheid for serving as recording secretary. And to our dream team, Tom Womble and Clint Wilkie for their boundless energy and optimism within the concession stand. This program could not run effectively without support of parents like all of you here tonight. Saying thank you will never be enough, but hopefully listening to the students and the impact this program has had on them every year, we hope that's a reward of knowing that your work and your time make a difference. We sent an email link for booster nominations last night. If you did not receive one, please let us know. Please nominate, and we plan to send out a voting ballot next week. We want to give a shout out tonight to Summer Davis for joining us. She's not in our concert band class, but joined us tonight for the concert. We also want to, for our last piece, we want to give some shout out to Mr. Sale for filling in on the percussion parts. Yeah. Woo! We also want to give shout out to Bianca Farewell tonight for doing photos, as well as Miss Mack and Joe Holt. He is everywhere all the time. We appreciate you, Joe Holt. Our final piece tonight is titled Industria. And booster officers, they have cards for you. They'll give those to you in just a moment. Our final piece is called Industria. The composer of this piece, Alan Clark, was riding down an Alabama highway, and he saw dead pine trees laying on the side of the road that were cut into short segments along the fence line. He then thought about different musical ideas for woodblock sounds that contrasted with the metallic sounds of cars speeding down the highway, and the piece Industria was born. So we thank you again for coming tonight, supporting our students and our seniors.
Corey.